Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an update video just to kind of give you an idea of what's going on for the rest of the month. Hopefully when I've posted this, ideally I should have it up the same week that I will be talking about, so hopefully things have all gone according to plan. So I first want to start off by saying welcome and thank you guys all so much for joining me. I have appreciated all the comments that you guys leave, and I've been having so much fun these last couple of months getting my videos done. The ideas have been rolling in. It's just been great creativity wise. Unfortunately, organization wise, I've kind of hit a slump. Since October, which is the first time I had actually moved things around in my room in a while, I had actually really liked where I'd put my desk, which is at the moment right in front of me, and I'm looking right out my window here. I actually really quite enjoyed that, and I loved just being able to see the kids playing outside and all of the colors and just everything. It was great. Unfortunately, because the sun sets at the back side of my house, the sun beats in through this window, and I did not realize how much of a pain that would be until it actually happened. I was sitting here playing around one afternoon. It was about noonish, somewhere between 12 and 1, I guess. And the sun was slowly, making its way around, and it came through just right and smacked me right in the face, basically. And of course, with all that light coming in, it's hard to sometimes focus on what you're doing. So I realized that unfortunately I can't sit at my window for crafting anymore because it's too much light coming in, and I really hate closing the blinds. Not to mention in the summertime when it gets warm back here, I do open up my window. Sometimes I set a fan in to blow all the hot air out to just kind of help keep the downstairs, or my craft room at least, keep some air circulating. But I can't do that if I close the blinds, because I'm sure a lot of you would be like, oh, just close the blinds. And yes, that was my husband's first response when I had mentioned that I think I wanted to move things around in my room, was just close the blinds. And that's fantastic, except that because my desk is right in front of my window, I don't always easily get to the blinds cord, just between all the stuff that gets piled up on my desk and all that. And I am short, so of course the cord is short, not of course, but I mean the cord is short, so I'm really having to struggle to grab it. I've thought about even getting those blinds that they open at the top too, so you could bring them all the way down and then you could open the top or lift them back up or whatever. But again, hubby kind of rolls his eyes. I thought it would be a relatively easy fix. I love the sunlight. I love the warmth that comes off of it, just all kinds of things. And after having a very wet, rainy, gloomy winter, having the sun coming out, it brightens up my day. So I hate the idea of closing blinds and curtains and all that stuff, even for the crafting. I'd rather have the sun come beating through than anything else. Not to mention, because of where my desk is sitting, I can't as easily get to opening my window like I'd want. And of course in the summertime I do try to keep it open to help circulate the air throughout the house, or the downstairs at least. And I can't do that as easily if I can't open my window. So I knew that I'd have to move things around, but I wasn't sure how to go about doing it. I did find an app on my iPad, or in the App Store, that you could, essentially you could build your own room. You could take the measurements if you wanted, which is what I did, and I measured out my room and all of the little walls, since I don't have a completely square room. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, it's up my eye. There we go. So I measured everything as best as I could, because of some of the furniture here, it wasn't as easy to get into all of the spaces. So I did do a rough measurement, but I did try to go about half an inch at the most, less than what I had. So if my room, one section of my room measured out to be 31 0.5. That's in inches at the moment, but I mean, if it measured out to be that, then I would drop it down to just 31. I'd rather have a smaller room on the app than what I've actually got, than a bigger room, because then that just screws everything up too, right? And then of course I measured out all of my big pieces of furniture, you know, my desks, my recollection cubes, all that stuff. I measured all of those out, and again I went about half an inch bigger at the most, so I didn't automatically go to a full half inch. I did try and keep it about the same size, but at the most that I would shave or add to in this case would be half an inch. So, or up to a half an inch. If something was, we'll say that the cubes are not quite 14 and a half, but if they were close to that, I'd round it up to that point. If they were over the 14 and a half, then I wouldn't make it any bigger. I would probably at that point round it down just a little, but I did try to balance things out. So if the room was smaller and my furniture was bigger, I knew that once I had moved things around in my room, I'd have a little bit of play. So I figured if I liked the setup on the app, with the size that I put in there, then my room, I'd have more room, which means that I could kind of tweak it a little bit easier. I hope that makes sense. But, excuse me, anyways, so I had finally, after several different layouts, I had finally decided on which one I wanted to do, and added a few final touches to that to see if it was really going to work for what I wanted. And of course, you never know until you actually do it. So hopefully what I've put in the app will work out in my room as well. I think it will, but again, you never know until you actually do it. So I have decided that I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit because I need to move. Otherwise, my room is going to stay dark and gloomy, and I don't want that. So I will be doing a video on all of that. It'll all get posted after the room is done, but I will have a before, hopefully with a relatively clean room, but before what my room looked like, kind of a during, and then definitely a room tour after. So that will happen later on. I will be, in the process of doing all this, I will be taking a couple of weeks off of YouTube. I personally will have 3 weeks, but you guys will only be without videos for 2. Starting on the 14th, I will continue to do videos for the week of the 14th. But for me, I will be not making any videos. So I've gotten all of my videos up and ready to go. When I am filming this, I'm actually filming this the week before, but it won't be posted until the week of, just because of the way everything's working out. So the week of the 14th, I will still have videos going up, because for me that'll be kind of the prep to go through things and to start moving some of the smaller things or boxing up things that need to be boxed up, because I can't just leave them floating around. I'm trying really hard not to completely overwhelm my dining room, for 2 reasons. 1, my husband, and 2, because at least for a week, or 2 weeks in the 3 weeks that I will be not making videos, my kids will need to have somewhere to sit and eat. So, so there's that. So I'm taking the 14th, for the week of the 14th of March, I'm taking that week to kind of just get things ready to go, get the smaller things off of the bigger things, and so on and so forth. The 21st through 25th, there will be no videos. That is my kids' spring break as well as my move week. I figured I'd take that opportunity since we are not doing anything. Hubby's still working. My family doesn't have the same school schedule that the girls do. They're actually the first full week in April that is their spring break. So we are really far apart this year. So I knew that we weren't going to be doing any real big plans. So I figured I'd take that week and my kids could help or play outside or whatever. But it also would make it a little bit easier on me to feel that I didn't have to either A, rush to try and get it all done in a week, or feel overwhelmed because I didn't get it all done in a week. And with a lot of the prep work the week before, there's certainly a lot more help there. And then the 28th through April 1st, I won't have videos, and that's going to be my buffer week. That's either going to be the week that I definitely fine-tune, finish up my room, or I start filming for the following week. So for 2 weeks, no videos. So that's from the 21st until April 1st that I won't have any videos up. Again, it's, just didn't want to try and squeeze it all in or rush to get a whole bunch of videos done now so that I could just post. Not to mention, my computer will be shut down. My Cricut machine will be not boxed up, but it will be boxed up, so to speak. I mean, it won't be connected to anything. My computer will be unplugged completely. All of my stuff will just kind of be out in my dining area for a little while. So just figured a little less stress if I just go ahead and not try to force in a video or videos for those 2 weeks. So I should be back to my regular schedule on April 4th. Like I said, I know I said hopefully, but I'm hoping that I will have everything done for my room by the 26th of March, so I can just have that week once everybody has gone back to school and my husband is at work. I can have that week to build up my videos again and get things ready to go. If things do go really well, I may go ahead and start posting on the 28th of March, but I am not pushing myself to make that my goal. My goal to get my room done is definitely April 1st. Actually, it would be April 3rd at the very latest, but I'm hoping for April 1st. So definitely by April 4th, I should have videos start going back up, hopefully. So, so I guess that's really all that's going on. Just going to be rearranging the room, like I said, getting videos hopefully going. I will have my last Easter video on the 18th. I had so much fun doing those, and I can't wait to start really brainstorming just some other fun ideas. I should have a haul video for you guys coming up here soon as well. That should actually be posted, I think, the day after this one. Could also go before this one. I'm not sure how I'm going to be putting these up, so I either have had a haul video or will have a haul video for you. I do know I want to get this up before I stop filming or stop posting videos on my little vacation here, just so you guys, kind of know what's going on. I think that's it. Yeah, my craft room rearrange videos. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I said, I will see you guys again April 4th. Definitely April 4th. And I will have a new room, and I'm really hoping it all works out for me because I love the layout on the app, and I think it'll be much more functional and just nice, because I do have to say that it has been kind of a pain knowing that the sun hits all over the side of my room. So it actually hits all the way back up to this purple thing once it starts to come around before the sun goes down behind the houses. So all the way around. So trying to figure out how to do my room where nothing is going to get distorted colored wise from the sun has been that went on for a week before I finally broke down and figured out what I wanted to do. So I like it, and hopefully it will work out and everything. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys all have a wonderful spring break, if your spring break is coming up here soon, and a great rest of your month. Happy Easter to everyone, and don't forget, daylight savings is on the 13th, which probably when I got this video up has already passed, and St. Patrick's Day is the 17th. So safe driving on St. Patrick's Day. Happy Easter for everyone. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your month. Talk to you later. Bye.